What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I kind of want to get right to what I want to say while it's on my head. Literally, I was just chilling. I'm like right now have my robe on, and I was like, oh, somebody gotta hear this. Okay, so basically, I was thinking about how just the things that we accept. And I might have spoke about this already, but it doesn't matter because by the time this video goes up, my other videos will be private. So yeah. Anyways, I was thinking about just like the things that we accept and like the type of people that we accept into our lives and like the amount of time that it takes to like build ourselves back up and all of those things. And I don't know, I just feel like maybe somebody needed to hear this. But I truly believe like the biggest reason why we accept behaviors and crappy things from people and put ourselves in or allow ourselves to be in toxic situations is because we don't love ourselves, and because we're so busy trying to fulfill whatever's empty within us with other people. And yeah, that might be working for you, but it's not going to work forever. Like, it's literally like you allow so many people to take from you. What do you have left for yourself? Because they're not giving you anything, they're just taking. And I said this in the last video, like, you're just constantly pouring yourself into other people and you're not receiving anything back. I really just believe it's because it's a lack of love for yourself. When you don't love yourself, you're open to anything, you become attached to things, you start to dismiss behaviors that you know are unacceptable. You don't really know who you are, what you like, what you don't like. You don't have any boundaries. You're just allowing people to do things, to say things, to be things. And I just feel like it's really important to love yourself. And also, it's really important to teach your kids to love themselves and to not accept things and to know when to say no and just be okay. I think the thought of what I'm saying right now came from like, I'm really big on like, do you. You gotta do you, because if you sit there and wait for somebody else to do something for you, you really won't progress. And I don't mean to sound repetitive because I'm sure I've said this before as well, but it's just on my heart and I think someone needs to hear it. And this isn't going to be a long video either, I hope. I'm going for like 10 minutes, if that. But yeah, like, really, like, if you think about it, I'm in a relationship, and of course there's so many things that my man can do for me, and he does a lot. There's a lot, but at the end of the day, I can't rely on him to make me happy. That's a perk of being in a relationship. Of course, you don't want to be with someone that always has you upset, that always has you angry or worried or whatever the case may be, but I also cannot depend on him to make me happy either. Well, no. I can depend on him to make me happy, but I can't depend on him to be my complete happiness. There's like some people who like, oh, they don't do anything without their person, or they can't, do it. Like I said, do anything without their person. Like, that's fear, because they're afraid. They don't want to be left alone. They don't want the person to leave them alone. And that's a part of loving yourself. And that's a part of independence. I feel like at first, in the beginning of our relationship, I kind of felt like I was really independent because I went through a lot and I had to build myself, to love myself, because my previous relationship was not it. And I really had to work on like loving me and building me up and knowing boundaries and setting boundaries and being okay with telling people no and not just pouring all of me out right away. And like, yeah, like, I had to learn a lot. I had to unlearn a lot. And I had to become a better version of myself. I don't want to say a different person, because I'm not. I'm the same. I'm very nice and I still keep my cool and all of those things, but I kind of had to learn how to be a better version of myself. And I feel like a lot of times we just jump into things and we don't really know what we want. We just know that we want to be happy, but like, you can find happiness in yourself. You should be able to wake up in the morning and decide, not even should, you should, well, I have so many things going on in my head about this because I feel so passionately about it. But you gotta wake up in the morning and choose to love yourself and then love others. Choose to, I'm gonna make me happy, and then I'm gonna make whoever I choose to make happy. And I'm gonna do the best that I can for myself, and I'm not gonna force myself into people's lives or force anyone into mine. You really have to like choose you. And whoever this is for, it takes time, because I am just now, like, I've always loved myself, of course, but the things that I went through, I was missing some stuff, and I can acknowledge that. I was missing some things. I was like filling little parts of me with other people and other things, and it wasn't working out. It didn't work out, and it's never going to work out when you do those things. But yeah. And also, before you get into any type of relationship, it's really, really important to acknowledge your traumas and your hurts and deal with that before you jump into anything, because you don't want to bring that into another relationship. And that's also a lot to put on another person. Not saying like it's okay to your person can be part of your growth of healing, but to deal with your trauma and to put things on someone else, that's not fair. Your person can like be a part of the healing process. So it's like, you went through this and you acknowledge what you went through, and you're changing the ways, or you're unlearning things that you learned and so on. But you don't ever want to be still dealing with those things and jump into something, because, and it doesn't have to be boyfriend girlfriend relationship or whatever the case. It can literally be a friendship and putting your traumas on your friendships, or your family, like whatever the case. Like, you just need to deal with it. You need to deal with it. You can't put nothing on nobody. And that's what I was doing in the beginning. I was putting wow, okay girl, I was putting a lot of stuff on other people. And yeah, it happened, or they were a part of the problem, but so was I allowed it. I accepted it. I didn't do anything about it. I didn't create any boundaries after the situations. And because of that those people think it's okay, and you start losing bits of yourself because you kind of like, okay, well, everybody else does it. Like, this must be me. This must be what it is. This must be how it is. And it's not the case. You can say no. You can walk away. You can back out of a situation. You just gotta decide to. You really have to decide to do you. And you really have to decide to focus on yourself. And I hope I'm not sounding repetitive, because I know I've said this before, and I know I say this a lot, but it's just really on my heart. And I also wrote some notes down that I was thinking of right away, but they're on my phone. I didn't get my laptop. It's in the room, and I'm not going in the other room. So I'll put those in the description box of just little things that I thought about. I'm out of breath because I was really like, I need to get this out right now. And yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's so many other things that I can say. And if there's other things that you want to add, leave a comment, and you can add what you want to about self-love and like doing you and just healing before getting into anything. Yeah. I feel like that's like pretty much it. But I did say I was going to be consistent, and now by the time this video comes out, it'll be my third video. I have another one that I'm putting out today, and then my third one is coming out. I mean, this one I'll put out next week, and then I'm going to record a video. No, I'm so excited. I finally get to see some of my babies my friends, and I haven't seen them in a whole year, and I'm really excited because I just really miss them, and I don't like talking to people on the phone or texting unless I want to, and I'm happy that I get to see some of my homegirls because I miss them. And I said this video was only going to be 10 minutes, and let me think before I get off of here. Love yourself, create boundaries, do what you need to do for you, worry about everybody else later. But that doesn't mean, wait, what was it? That doesn't mean like be a jerk or anything like that. That doesn't mean, you know, treating everybody else like crap. That just means put you first, though. Like, yeah, what some people are going through, some things are important. But if you know that you just can't handle it, or you know what I'm saying, like, you ain't got to put that on you. You ain't got to accept what other people are going through for you. I mean, you don't have to accept what other people are going through as like also your trauma or like your problem. It's like you can talk to someone about something, but don't allow their issue to become your issue. Like, don't allow someone to put all of their hurts, burdens, and whatever the case on you, and then those become hurts and burdens in your life. And if you know someone who goes through something and they start treating everybody else around them badly because misery loves company, remove yourself from that situation. You know what? You're not in a good place right now, and I'm fine to, give you advice and to help you where I can, but this right here, I'm not dealing with. And remove yourself. That's easy. You know what? I'm sorry that you're going through this, or it sucks that you're going through this, but right now, the way you're speaking to me, I don't appreciate, and I don't have to accept that. Bye. Like, remove yourself from situations. And, yeah, that's what happens when you're so secure with who you are and what you do and what you got going on, but like positively secure, not in a negative way, then nothing else anyone can say or do will matter, and no one can bring you down. And you have those boundaries, and you have, like, you know what to say. You know that saying no isn't going to make you feel guilty or hurt you in any way. And then when you have people who are like you, they can accept when you're like, nah, I don't want to do that, or no thanks, or I'm good. They can accept that, and they can be okay with it, and they won't walk away feeling some type of way about it, because they get it. Like, you know what? I get it, because I'm the same way. If I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it, so I ain't even going to pressure you. Those are the type of people you need to be around. Those are the type of people you need to have in your life. But if you got people who are like, pressure, like, yo, like, why don't I see you anymore, or why you don't come around, or like this, that, and the third, try to make you feel bad for doing you, not a good friend, period. Because a friend would understand, and a friend would approach you in a different type of way, maybe asking like, hey, are you good, are you okay, like, I haven't heard from you in a while, I just want to make sure you're okay. That's cool. But like attacking someone because they don't want to do something, or they don't want to be around, or whatever the case, like just because you feel some type of way, they're supposed to feel angry or like guilty for doing them? No, because you don't know what someone else is going through. You can have like the closest person to you, you still do not know deep down what they're going through. That could be in a relationship, that could be your homegirls, your homeboys. At the end of the day, you don't know what they're not going to what they're not going to tell you. So think about that before you attack someone for not coming around, or for being a little quiet, or for being a little distant. So yeah, I feel like that was not 14 minutes. I feel like I rushed through that, but I needed to, because I really needed to get that out. And I hope this all makes sense, because I'm not doing this video over. And if anyone knows where to get a good ring light, because my first one was good, but they don't sell it anymore. And this one, it keeps cutting off after a certain amount of time. And I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but it does. And it's so annoying, which is probably why I wanted to talk kind of fast, because I don't want this one to cut out. Because the last video that I did, it cut out like 3 times. I literally had to wait and then record another video, and that's why I ended up making like 4 videos, and I was so annoyed because I kept repeating myself. I hope y'all didn't hear that. But anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm happy you came, and I don't know who that was for, but it was for someone, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you made it to this point. Please be kind to your see, that's so annoying, and I keep thinking the power goes out, but it's not. Anyways, be kind to yourself, be kind to other people, but most importantly, be kind to yourself, love yourself, and love everybody around you, and I will see y'all on the next video.